Hi. So I'm at my office today and the going live thing is not working inside, so I'm trying outside. And you can just, here we are. Yay. I'm glad to be back again. And we're so close to being done. Tomorrow's the last day, so day 4, here we are. Thank you for everyone that's participating. And I know this happened last time that people felt like, whoa, it's so much so fast, and they didn't get to a lot of it. And so you're welcome to stay in the group and keep working on it at your own pace. That's what I'm all about, helping moms kind of adapt the method that's best for them and their family. So so here we are, talking about getting your family on board, and it's working for a lot of people to do as Marie Kondo suggests. Just do your thing, do your own belongings, and your adult partner, husband, wife, will most likely follow suit, and it might take a year. But if you're just doing your thing and feeling happy and good, then they will most likely be inspired. So it's true, it does work, and there's lots of stories. I think Bev might want to share about her story with her husband about it, and I can share about my story. And so I have been with my husband almost 22 years. In July, our anniversary will be 22nd year of being together. And so when I started the method, with that longevity, we have a lot of stuff that's shared or joint. And we also, let me tell you a little key of staying together for a long time. It's about good communication and getting on board with each other's passions and everything. And so I just told him, this is what we're doing. This is what I'm doing, and here's your pile of books if you want to go through and choose the joyful ones, and just did it that way. And so that was my own little adaptation, and he's really fine with it. I know some people can be wanting to hold on to, like, the partner wants to look through your stuff and take some back, or but he was open. He was really excited to be doing it, and so that's not everyone has that. And so that it works, it will work eventually. And then if you're talking about getting your kids on board, that's a whole different ballgame. And Marie Kondo says once they're 3 and above, you can teach them the folding and then have them help with the decision making of what sparks joy for them. And on the other hand, Kim John Payne of Simplicity Parenting says, no, like you would never involve your child, that you need to be the deciding factor of creating the environment that's best for your child, and not to overwhelm them with too many decisions and give them a false sense of authority. And I tried it kind of both ways. Sometimes my clients want me to work with a child, and so I worked recently with a 10-year-old, and he was able to do it, but it's overwhelming for them. It's like a lot, and I think I would probably in the future only do a 2-hour session, because we did, I think it was 4, but it was broken up. Like, he had a break and had lunch and went off with his dad for a while and came back, but by the end he was like totally fried. And I don't know, I felt like if you're going to do it with them, you really have to break it down into smaller pieces, because they're more sensitive than we are. And so I have experimented with both, like involving a child and not. And again, you have to find what works for you and what you agree with. If you agree with the philosophy coming from a child development expert, as he doesn't love that term, but he's really worked a lot with children and familiar with it. And then on the other hand, Marie Kondo has worked with, in her area, but not as like someone familiar so much with child development. And she just recently had her second child, and they're both like 2 and under. So So I kind of agree more towards the setting your environment for your child than including them so much. But with my daughter, I did include her once she was 2.5, but she was able to let go, and it worked for us mostly. You'll see the article that I wrote. I definitely do, like, sometimes she'll just want to keep bits of string and garbage, and she's not great at cleaning up. And so I really think it's important for my sanity and everything that I take charge of the family, her stuff. And we also do the rotation, the toy library and the book library, and put a lot of the stuff away and then can rotate it to keep it interesting. But I hope this is working. I don't see any comments, but yeah, hopefully. I was like, am I in the right group? But hopefully I am. Otherwise someone's getting some good information. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about, getting the family on board and finding your way with that. And let's see if I can go back to my office. So you should see it's such a pretty courtyard here with the fountain and everything, and our little office. And let's see the beautiful artwork. Oh, yay, Deb is there. Okay, cool. Yay. My arm is getting a little bit tired. I don't have my whole setup like I do at home. And then I was just trying to remember, I know someone asked a question yesterday that was related to this, but I'm drawing a blank of what the specifics were about. Yeah, I said I would answer it tomorrow, and then I just forget. I know it was about related to this topic. Anyways, if I think of it, or if you're listening, then ask again, or I'll just write something later. But yeah, so this is inside my office, and where we just had the my mama listening partnership group just met. And so one of the articles I posted, the getting over overwhelm, dealing with find your motivation. I wrote about hand in hand and listening partnerships, and how this is another of my maybe ways of getting unstuck, but coming here and listening with all the mamas and being listened to. And yeah, I think I said my piece about getting the family on board and this trusting that it will happen eventually. Be the sun, like Marie Kondo says, focusing on yourself. And that's the one place where Marie Kondo and Kim John Payne agree, is it's really leading by example. And so if you have a clean, tidy room and then expect that of your child, then it makes more sense, rather than if you're not particularly tidy, then they won't be either. So there's that. Set the example that you want. Anyway, I'm glad to see the group going, and if you are feeling like you're behind on anything, you're not. Don't worry. Just get your gems that you are able to, and we'll keep the group up. This time I'll be more active in it, and I would love to just keep hearing the responses to the questions, or if people have questions that I can answer if I remember to. I should write them down before I go live, because I can't read it once I'm live. But anyway, we'll figure it all out. Yeah, and then if you see, I forgot to post the video from yesterday, so I'll post that in tonight's email. I'll post today's video and yesterday's video, and the link for signing up for the workshop, where you'll get more insight into how you can be able to move forward with your process and simplifying and finding joy and bringing more calm and peace to your home. Yeah, so I'm excited about that, and I see people signing up, so that's wonderful. And all right, so I can't, it doesn't, I'm not seeing what's happening here, if anyone is watching right now or not.